most of the bulk drugs, if not all are hazardous, but mostly, I should say it's around 70-30 ratio, the 70% bulk drugs which are considered to be hazmat. Now, in the dangerous goods, there are 9 classified products. Now, the products which are made in Hyderabad, they come under different classes, maybe on class 6 or class 8. The toxic or corrosive products are coming. And if comes under one of the classes, it is grouped on any of the class, then they need to comply with the international regulation. So it is some kind of mandatory requirement, and from 1st January 2010, the Director General of Shipping, which comes under Ministry of Shipping and Transport, they have made it mandatory in their website that if you want to export any hazmat chemicals, you need to comply with the international regulation. And incidentally, we are under the Ministry of Commerce, and Indian Institute of Packaging has been authorized by the Government of India as a competent authority. And so far, we have not been experienced with any kind of accident. A lot of shipments are going. In fact, Institute is, I can tell you the kind of growth of the industry is happening. When we started this certification in 1989, that time the number of certificates to be issued by the institute is only 200. And for today, we are issuing 10,000 certificates per year. 10,000 certificates we are issuing across the country. The largest, of course, in West, because Bombay is catering the requirement in Gujarat. A lot of chemicals are exported. Bombay issues certificates something like 7 to 8,000 per year. Second comes Chennai, because the Chennai port, and third is Hyderabad. Now, on the certificate wise, Hyderabad, I think, how many per month? About 2 to 300 certificate per month. So on an average, around 4,000 certificate per year from Hyderabad alone. So that's the way it is going. We find Bombay is around 7,000 per year certificates.
And second Chennai, how much?
Chennai goes, last year data say around 6,000 certificates. Chennai. Next to Bombay, third is Hyderabad, fourth is Delhi, and the last is Calcutta. That's the hazmat export is going on from the country.
But you said only 10,000 certificates in India, right?
Yeah, 10 to 12,000. It all varies. No, 10,000 is alone on the by sea shipment. But there are also the shipment is going by air. So we can take another, let's say, 4,000 by year. So almost 14,000 certificates we are issuing, 14 to 15 per year, considering both the way of transportation. There are also some transport is going by road, which there is another law called RID. There is also going by rail from India to Bangladesh, but that has not come as a mandatory requirement, but it is coming. The road and rail will also come as mandatory. As a matter of fact, Ministry of Environment and Forest, they have notified a gazette notification, even these chemicals, for the local transportation also there will be need for certification, for a safety issue. We find on the roads, in the road many tankers are carrying inflammable liquids, but whether they are certified or not, as on today, it's not a mandatory. Mandatory has come only for export. On the material section, and there actually we are going to talk about the material availability and material quality and various packaging material which are used for the hazmat and the innovation, of course. So that we are going to talk. If you talk about the industrial growth, I was just reading 2 days back a PIRA report. You know, the PIRA is UK. There's the topmost the statistical data they give it. Incidentally, I am also the vice president of World Packaging Organization. So we had a Skype meeting 2 days back, and we are talking about what is the growth turnover is happening across the world. Very happy note I can say that today across the world, the Indian position is number 2 in the packaging industry. The China is growing on an average growth rate of the China packaging industry is around 18%, and Indian packaging industry is growing around 13 to 15%. As on today, our packaging industry turnover is around 25 billion US dollar, And what the PIRA statistics say that by 2020 it will touch to 28 billion US dollar. PIRA statistics say that today all over the world the packaging industry turnover is around 775 billion US dollar. That's the way the industry is growing. The major sector we find the growth is coming to the food and pharmaceutical. The food and pharmaceutical alone is occupying almost 80% packaging material consumption. And that's the growth. 80. The food alone is around 65%, and around 15% you can take on the pharma sector. And what we are talking bulk drugs, that also talks about the pharma sector in the formulation.
But is there any scope for Indian packaging to?
Standard for export. For chemicals, there is a standard because it has been laid down by the international market. But there are many more products, there is no international law. We need to have our own law or own standard or specification for export. For example, like even a product like you want to, lot of shrimp we are exporting. I had a meeting with the EIC, we are talking. About 15 products under the Export Inspection Council they are controlling. They give the certification. Prawns we are exporting, crabs we are exporting. Now what kind of package we should follow? There is no standard. So that's the government of India, I think our Prime Minister, we got a message through PM office that this is a big mission and what the task has been given to the Indian Institute of Packaging by the Commerce Ministry. They have constituted very recently a committee called Standing Advisory Committee, SAC committee, under a very senior IS officer, the Additional Secretary, and I'm the member secretary of that. We have been given a task that in the next 10 years, we must develop the packaging specification for 500 commodity goods. So every year we have to take up some product. Like this year we have taken a products like tea, coffee, spices. These are the three products which we are, the packaging standard we are making. And the Make in India mission would be more successful if we manufacture the goods, the quality goods, and we export the quality products. And there the specification becomes very important.